Welcome back to CommieBear Airsoft channel, and today I have yet another custom build, and this is the AKMN carbine. What's so special about it? Well, it's basically an AKMN receiver. It has a fixed stock style AK-19 stock from LCT, but with a carbine front end, well, basically a 105. But so this is something kind of like out of Insurgency, where you have a AKMN base, but then you have a 105 front end. So it's a short AKMN. When I say, and this build is supposed to be lightweight, but when I say lightweight, it means that it doesn't have a B30 handguard system, but with B10 and B19 here from 5KU, steel outer barrel from Hephaestus, and also a crank-off style, well, not crank-off, a Bulgarian 4-piece style flash hider from CYMA, I believe this one is, and it's still quite front heavy. But to alleviate the weight of this, this AKMN will be sold with G-mags. And the AK-19 stock on this one is actually quite light, instead of the usual Zenical style stocks. And I quite like what I've done here because it's unique. It's not something straight out of like a video game. You have the Russian style of like the AK-19 stock, the Zenical bits, a 4P like an Alpha AK, even the ALG trigger, but then there's a Magpul K2 straight grip here, and also a E19 style replica sling plate from Asura Dynamics. Internally, this is a full stroke kit from WNS. So you can see that I have a Krebs style safety here with the magazine with the bolt lock. So flip that to full auto, and I rack the bolt back. I'll be able to lock the bolt just like that. This does have my 2-stage recoil spring, so it will be a little bit faster. But I still have the bolt lock function is still retained here. So if you wish to use that, it's available. And to release the bolt lock, you have to push back and drop it. Yep, the hop-up on this will be stock because lately there's been a lot of DIY options, such as the Bobby's hop-up unit. I guess I don't really want to put a TNT hop-up in here because it's so expensive and there are many more options out there. So if you want to, you could fix this up yourself, but externally it's all adjusted. So the handguard has been shimmed and the outer barrel has been adjusted accordingly so that there's zero play on this replica of the Zenical handguard. Even dust cover is very, very tight, but it's on there, it fits. But if you want to install your own hop-up unit, you would have to adjust it by using O-rings and shims. So no more adjusting of the outer barrel because that's in the correct position for the handguard and also the dust cover. Well, without further ado, let's try this gun as well. So I'm gonna bundle as many, well, 3 G-mags, supposedly G-mags, but I think the mags I have on hand right now are kind of leaky, so I'll see what I can do, but I should be able to bundle 3 extra, so for a total of 4 G-mags to be sold with this AK. So it is what it is. It's AKMN with a G-mag, so it is a AK-103 hybrid kind of thing. And if you want to put optic on this, I would recommend using the front, the rail gas tube cover, or the side mount, because the side mount of this is very, very rock solid. Though don't quote me on that because depending on whichever optic or whichever side mount you use, the alignment with the sight might be off, so bear that in mind. But let's try this gun. Strange. Hold. Might be a mag. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, and it wasn't a magazine issue. In fact, it was a hammer issue, issue with the WNS hammer, and I'm not even gonna hide my displeasure working on this platform because never mind the GHK itself. When it works, but the parts lately, such as the WNS full steel internals, they're fucking off. Like the QC on those is just shite. And I think this is like the third or fourth hammer that I had to file down because the gap in the hammer to allow the firing pin to slide through, it's not manufactured correctly to spec. And there's like a huge, there's a huge chunk of metal that's just left and not deburred correctly. And what's happening is that it's jamming the firing pin and lifting the firing pin upwards so that it's not striking the magazine gas release valve. So right now I've rectified that after a bit of rectified that, and now that firing pin is not lifting, so let's try that again. All right, what do we have here? There we go. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? It's just a mag. Gun's completely in battery, so something else. This time it's not the firing pin. Right, back to the drawing board. Right, I'm back. I think I fixed the bloody issue. This time it's the magazine cutoff, the WNS magazine cutoff shim. It doesn't play nicely with the PMags, so I'm telling these. I've took this shim out, and if your magazine cutoff doesn't work properly with the PMag, that's just an issue with the PMag. So you could use regular mags, but I'm pretty sure it should be fine even without the shim. So I'm just gonna try these mags. These 3 mags, I fixed them up, checked for gas leaks. There we go. Working nicely. And full auto. Empty mag, but I didn't gas that all the way, so that's good mag. Next mag. Right, didn't gas that one all the way. Still works. Next. I think that's a firing pin issue. Hold on. Right, I'll check that one mag, but otherwise can works. Without the magazine cutoff shim. The shim will be included in spare parts. And there you have it. And obviously I'll put this cover back on when I pack it up.